Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. It's your girl, Emma, back at it again with another video. Okay, I am here to tell you why I sold the Canon M50 and got my new child, the Sony a6400. So I had the Canon M50 for, I want to say I got it a little before quarantine, so like maybe March, and it was like my dream camera. I saw like my family, if you follow her, she uses the M50. Alicia Marie Vlogs, who I've watched for years now, uses the M5, so the EFM mount series, and everyone was using Canons. I also came from the Canon G7X Mark II as my everything camera. I used it for family videos, I used it for YouTube, I used it for vlogging, I used it for main channel type stuff. I used it for everything. So I came from the Canon G7X. So I was like, all right, another Canon. It's going to be easy. I'm gonna know how to use it, which was all true. But the wide angle lens that the Canon EFM mount series has is an 11 to 22 millimeter f4 to 5.6, I believe, aperture, which is not good in low light. And I love things to be good in low light, like the G7X was. So I got so used to that. Then I got the 11 to 22 millimeter as my nice wide angle view, and I did not like that lens. I did an unboxing of that lens, and I did 2 vlogs with that lens that I posted, and they were either out of focus, slow focus, or horrible in low light, and it just, the picture got grainy. And I was like, you know what, I'm so annoyed and focused on how bad the picture quality is. I can't even focus on how much I love doing these vlogs, how much I love doing these videos. So I went back to the drawing board. I got into watching The Everyday Dad here on YouTube, and I was watching one of his videos on the Sony a6400, and he said, buy it nice or buy it twice. And I was like, you know what, this is a really smart saying, and I should really stick by this, because the amount of money I put into my Canon M50 setup was ridiculous to just make it work like a regular camera, like what I wanted it to work like. And I put a lot of money into it just to not get what I wanted. And you know what? I made the plunge, and I got the Sony a6400. So I did have this ceramic mic beforehand. It's just this little microphone. I just put the little floofies on it. The little floofie on it, which was, the floofie was maybe like $5 for a 2-pack on Amazon, but it just helps with wind noise. So that's just real cute right here. And this is my vlog setup most of the time, handheld. Then I have this wrist strap, and depending if I need to, oh, that's not like, I'm still getting used to this flip up screen. That's not, depending if I need a shot where I need to put the camera on the ground or it needs to be elevated, like when I do the dishes, I have this tripod, and this is as big as it gets. This is a 4K camera. The kit lens works great. I do love using the Sigma 16mm, which I'm actually using right now on my other Sony a6400 with my Rode Video Micro. And I have a UV filter, so I never get to, I don't even know where the lens cap is, if we're gonna be honest. So I never have to worry about a lens cap. I can just grab it, turn it on, shoot, which is great. So this is a pretty easy vlog setup. And I just watched Think Media's video on the Sony a6400 vlog settings and set it to that. And I have been shooting 4K vlogs for the past week and a half, and I am so in love with this camera. I'm in love with the quality. I had the Sony a6300, if any of you didn't know, and that was at the time where Sony was overheating at 4K. It was turning off. It was having a bunch of issues. And so I decided to sell my a6400 a couple years ago. But when the a6400 was released, I was like, you know what? I want it. I don't think I can invest that much right now. And I got the M50 and I settled, because the M50, if any of you know, when shooting in 4K, you lose your dual pixel autofocus from the M50, and you also get a major crop factor. So what you see here with my Sigma 16mm lens might be here with the Canon M50 in 4K. So it was quite ridiculous, the difference. And yeah, and I didn't think I needed 4K, but you know, now shooting vlogs in 4K, and this video is in 4K. Hey, how are ya? I gotta say, I love it. I love 4K. And I also have a UV filter on the Sigma lens, because I figured I should protect my lenses. And these are also pretty beefy batteries, because the M50 batteries die pretty quickly, if we are going to be honest. And I did enjoy the flip out screen, but coming from a Canon G7X, that was pretty hard to get used to, in my opinion. The flip out screen. I do like the flip up screen, and I have a relocation mount actually on the a6400 I'm filming with right now. So my Rode Video Micro is to my left, and it's just chilling there. It doesn't block my screen, I don't pay it any mind. So I don't really mind the location mount. It was $20 on Amazon. You just stick it here in your hot shoe and it relocates it to over here. And that's where your microphone sits, so it doesn't block your screen. So it does make it bigger, but this microphone right here works really great, has great sound quality. The Rode is obviously better sound quality, but this is pretty great. And for $25, it's, you know what? You would never be able to tell. And it's better audio than inboard audio. But even if you don't want a microphone, the inboard audio in the Sony a6400 is not bad at all. So if you're thinking of the M50 versus the Sony, you have to ask yourself, what are you going to be using it for? How am I going to be using it? Does 1080 matter? Does 4K matter? In terms of lenses, will I upgrade more? You have to think of all these things, because honestly, I would just go with the Sony, and I didn't think I would be saying that a couple months ago, but I am going back to Sony. It's been a couple years, and after using my a6400 for a couple days now, a week and a half, I don't know why I ever left. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. I would love to see what you have to say. If you have the Sony, if you have the M50, your thoughts, if you're planning to switch from one to the other. Yeah, so let me know. Leave a comment. And please like and subscribe. I would love for you to join the family. We are almost at 100 subscribers, which is ridiculous. I am so excited. I have been on YouTube for maybe 3-4 years, but I just started uploading pretty consistently, and realizing what kind of content people watch or will click on if they're not already subscribed. So yeah, I'm really happy with how my channel is going. And yes, if you have any video requests, please comment them down below. I would love to hear your feedback. And as always, see you in the next one. Bye guys.